By now, I'm assuming that you've linked your MyFitnessPal with the training app, that you have added me as a friend, and that you have found your caloric target and added it as your goal in MyFitnessPal. Now, what I'm going to do is show you how to use the MyFitnessPal itself to log your food. There's a couple of ways that you can add food. Let's say I'm going to add brekkie. You'll see that you can scan a barcode, do quick add, search for foods, go into My Meals, My Recipes, and My Foods. 90% of the time, you're going to be scanning the barcode. If the food has a barcode, you scan it. That's the first big rule. So let's say I had some yogurt for brekkie. I'll just quickly scan it like that, nice and easy. If you don't scan it, it's not going to be very accurate because there's so many different brands that have different calories. Once you do that, you're going to change the serving size to 1 gram and put in how many grams you weighed it at. So I just poured out my yogurt and I have 141 grams. That's how much yogurt I've got. You're always going to weigh your food. Everything that goes into your mouth, you weigh. It doesn't matter what it is, fruit, veggie, if it's got a barcode or not, you put it on the scale and you weigh it. I weighed this to be 141 grams, and so that's what I'd put into the app. Press save. So you never do the recommended serving size. You never do that. You always change it to 1 gram and then put in however many grams it is. Then you're just going to click tick, and there we go. I've added in my yogurt. Let's say that I chopped up some apples and put the apples into the yogurt. I'll go add food. Now, apples don't have a barcode, the ones that I bought. So, instead of scanning for the barcode, I would search for the food. So, I said that 90% of the time you're going to be scanning a barcode. This is the 10% when you got fruit or vegetables. So, if you got fruit or vegetables, you're going to be searching. I'm going to search up Granny Smith apples. Now, there's lots of different options here when I'm searching up. How do I choose which one? Well, the best bet is usually to go for one with a green tick. The ones with the green tick are verified by the company that produces them, so you can usually trust them. So up here I've got the Granny Smith apple with a green tick, so I'm going to use that one. Again, we're going to weigh it. We're not just going to say one medium apple. We're going to weigh it in grams and put in how many grams it was. So I weighed it to be 93 grams on my scale and click yes. So if you're searching it up and it doesn't have an option for grams, some might just have one large, don't use it. Try and find another one that has grams because it's not going to be very accurate. Once you've done that, click tick and go back and you'll see that it is added in. Okay, so remember you've got to weigh everything that you eat. If it's stuff like fruit or meat or anything like that, you always weigh it raw as well. So say if I'm going to cook up a chicken, I weigh the raw chicken, then I cook it and eat it. I'm not going to cook it and then weigh it. And same thing with fruits or vegetables, you weigh it before you cook it. And with fruits as well, you're going to weigh it after you've peeled it. So if it's a banana, you unpeel it, and once you've unpeeled it, you can weigh it. And that'll be a much more accurate way to do it. So if you take away anything from this video, there's 2 rules for MyFitnessPal. The first is weigh absolutely everything you eat in grams and put it in as grams. You're not allowed to use the recommended serving size or general amounts. You must weigh it. This applies for drinks as well. So your beer, wine, spirits, juice, soda, any of that, you put in your MyFitnessPal as well, and you're going to weigh it. The second rule is that you got to scan the barcode if it has one, and the only time you're really not going to be able to scan the barcode is for fruits and vegetables and a couple of other random items.